Hello and welcome to the Food Lab, where we try it before you buy it to save your diet. This last week, I had to go to Chicago for a brief day trip for work. In the airport, it smelled something amazing. Little nut stand, multiple different things. A place called Nuts on Clark. I happened to be in the airport itself. Seeing some kind of neat local flair, Chicago's got all kinds of stuff like that. Decided, you know what, it's worth a try. So I got a few varieties of different things in here. Start with one of my favorite things in the world. Something I don't eat enough of and probably really shouldn't eat all that much of. White chocolate covered pretzels. Yes, white chocolate. This is really one of my favorite things in the world. I'm holding out a lot of hope for these things because these are a nice local flair kind of a thing. Let's see here. Just going through some of the. Who cares about ingredients? All that matters is how it tastes. These look quite good, nothing, there's nothing outstanding about looks, but you know what? Doesn't have to look pretty. Smells white, chocolatey, and delicious, I will say. Does not smell like bad quality chocolate, and that is good. It's a good quality white chocolate, I would say. Perfect pretzel for it. Got the crunch. Got the right amount of salt. Not too much chocolate. That's some good stuff right there. I could eat this whole bag right now, but I'm not going to. So I have two more things to try. Next thing I have here, I should probably finish it first. Next thing, we got some milk chocolate peanuts. Nothing really special here, but you know what? Not something I've really had a lot of. You know what? Chocolate, the chocolate you use makes a huge difference. Hoping they use some good chocolate. Okay, that nice cluster, you can tell these things, these aren't done artificially, these are done with tender love and care. Oh, that's a lot of chocolate on there. Took me a while to find the peanut in there. That being said, it's a good quality chocolate. It's not gritty. Good milk chocolate. It doesn't seem like it's overly sweet. It's a really thick coating on these suckers too. Unfortunately, I think it's almost too much chocolate. I'm not getting enough peanut. I get the crunchiness of the peanut. There's a nice roasted flavor from it too. But there's not enough salt. Chocolate's kind of overwhelming the peanuts. They're good. Just a little bit less chocolate. I think it would be perfect. Finger looking good. The last thing I have, something very special. I've never seen this before. I'm intrigued. These are butter toffee cashews. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm a big fan of toffee myself. If I can get these open. Basically, you have this sort of a candy coating, lovely glossy over the over cashew. Smells nice, nice and crunchy shell. Oh, that's delicious. That's really good. And then toffee's basically sort of a solidified caramel sort of a thing going on there. The cruncher works really well. The cashewy-ness of the cashew comes through really well. It doesn't overwhelm it. Crunchy, lovely texture. And it's not sticking in my teeth, which is awesome. One of the things that kind of sucks about eating toffee sometimes. This is another thing, just like those, I could just keep eating these. They're very sweet, but I'm not going to say they're overly sweet, because I think it's a good balance between the hint of salt, which is good. I'm just going to keep eating these, I think. Maybe have some of the white sauce, the pretzels too. Man, this is some good stuff. I will say, I'm impressed with nuts on Clark there. Clark's got some good nuts. Or Clark Street, Clark Avenue. Clark Street. Near Wrigley Field. I'm not exactly sure where that is. I don't know Chicago so well. I got various locations throughout the Chicago land area, including the one in the, well, they got them in Terminals 1, 2, and 3 at O'Hare, or at Concourse B at Midway. If you're flying through Chicago and you need a snack in the airport, give it a try, I think. It's definitely worth it. They had a bunch of other things, too, that I think would be a really good thing to try, and definitely judging by these 3 things, it's worth a look. So, next time you're in Chicago, and you're near one, check it out. And until next time, when trying new foods, please remember the most important safety rule is to wear these safety glasses.